Today we'll be talking about proper fractions and mixed numbers. Improper fractions and mixed numbers. So till now we have seen examples of fractions like 3 by 4 or 6 by 7, half or 5 by 8, so on and so forth. As you can see, in each of these cases, the numerator is less than the denominator. Numerator is less than the denominator, D. So the numerator is always less than the denominator in this case, and these fractions are called proper fractions. Called proper fractions. So the numerator is less than the denominator. So these fractions are called proper fractions. Suppose you're given examples of fractions. Suppose you're given examples of fractions like 7 by 3 or 9 by 4 or 5 by 2, so on and so forth. Here the numerator is greater than the denominator. Numerator is greater than the denominator. Numerator is greater than the denominator, and these fractions are called improper fractions. So the numerator is greater than the denominator, and these fractions are called improper fractions. Okay. So now let's consider what are mixed numbers. Suppose you're given 2, 3 by 4. This is called as a mixed number. So to make this concept clear, suppose you ate 2 whole pizzas. So you ate 2 whole pizzas like this, and then 3/4 of the third pizza. So you have 4 pieces, and then you ate 3 of the 4 pieces. So 2 whole pizzas and the 3/4 of the third pizza, we can write it as 2 3 by 4. What this means is 2 is the whole number, and the 3/4 is the fraction of the fraction. So 2 whole numbers plus and 3/4. So we can write 2 3/4 as 2 whole numbers plus 3 by 4 of the third number. So 2 whole numbers, 1 whole number, the second whole number, and 3 by 4 of the third. Okay, so we can write this as 3 by 2 plus 3 by 4. So 2 3/4 can also be written as 2 plus 3 by 4. And when you add this up, like 2 is 2 by 1. So the LCM of 1 and 4 is 4. Now 1 goes into 4 times. So we can write 2 into 4, 1 into 4 plus 3 by 4, which is 8 by 4 plus 3 by 4 is equal to 11 by 4. So 2 3 by 4 can be converted into an improper fraction, or 2 3 by 4 is equal to 11 by 4. So again, the mixed number is basically is a addition of the whole number, which is 2 in this case, so which is represented by these 2 whole pizzas, and the fraction part is the 3/4 of the pizza, which is the third pizza, so 3/4 of that. So we can write 2 3 by 4 is the same as 2 plus 3 by 4, which is equal to 11 by 4. So any mixed number can be represented as an improper fraction. Okay, let's take one more example. Suppose you are given 5 7 by 9. Okay, so this again, if you look at the previous example, we wrote it as the whole number, which is the number on the outside. So we can write 5, which is the whole number, plus 7 by 9. So 5 is 5 plus 1. So the LCM of 1 and 9 is 9. So 1 goes into 9 times. So we can write 5 into 9 divided by 1 into 9 plus 7 by 9, which is 45 by 9 plus 7 by 9, which is the same as 45 plus 7 is 52 by 9. So 5 7 by 9 is the same as 52 by 9. Okay, Now, this is the longer method of the LCM and converting it into an improper fraction. One of the easiest methods is basically multiplying the whole number with the denominator and adding the numerator. So multiplying the whole number with the denominator 5 plus 9 plus adding the numerator and keeping the denominator the same. So what we did was we took the whole number, which is 5 in this case, multiplied it by the denominator, added the numerator to it, and then divided by the denominator. So 5 plus 9 is 45 plus 7 divided by 9, which is the same as 52 by 9. So instead of finding the LCM, this is the easier method. It's basically the same as finding the LCM of the numbers, but it's an easier method to find it. So again, 57 by 9 can be written as 52 by 9. Let's take one more example. 7, 9 by 11. Okay, so using the methodology here where we multiplied the whole number by the numerator and added the denominator, multiplied the whole number by the denominator and added the numerator. So whole number multiplied by the numerator plus adding the numerator and dividing by the denominator, which is 77 plus 9 divided by 11, which is 86 by 11. Okay, so 7, 9 by 11 is the same as 86 by 11. So it's an improper, converting it into an improper fraction. Okay, let's take one last example. Let's take one more example of a mixed fraction. So you're given 5, 9 by 15. So taking the example of before, we multiply the whole number by the denominator, add the numerator to it, and then divide by the denominator. So which is 75 plus 9 by 15 is 84 by 15. Now 84 and 15 are multiples of 3. So 3 goes into 15 5 times. So if we divide by 3, so this is 5. And 3 goes into 84, 2, 24, 8 times. So it's 28 by 5. So 5, 9 by 15 is equal to 84 by 15 is equal to 28 by 5. Okay, all these three are the same, 5, 9 by 15. Okay, now suppose if you're given 28 by 5, can you convert it into a mixed fraction? Can you convert this into a mixed fraction? Sure, we can do that. Let's take an example of that. So suppose you're given 28 by 5. Can we convert it into a mixed fraction? Okay, so to convert it into a mixed fraction, you divide 28 by 5. So you have 28 and the 5 is your divisor. So 5 goes into 28 5 times. So that's 25. So 5 multiplied by 5 is 25 and the remainder is 3. So in order to write it as a mixed fraction, we write the quotient 5 and the 3, the remainder will be at the top and then the divisor will be at the bottom. So this is 5, 3 by 5. So 28 by 5 is the same as 5, 3 by 5. Okay. Now let's take one more example. Suppose you're given 98 by 13. Okay. So how is equal to what in terms of mixed fraction? So let's multiply or divide 13, 98. 13 goes into 98 7 times. So that's 91. So 13 multiplied by 7 is 91 and then the remainder is 7. So we can write it as a mixed fraction as the quotient, the remainder, and divisor. Okay. So we can write the quotient as the whole number. This is the quotient. And then remainder as the top, remainder as the numerator. And then divisor as the denominator. Okay, so we can write 98 by 3 as 7, 7 by 13. Let's take one more example. So it's the quotient as the whole number, remainder as the numerator and divisor as the denominator. So it's 7 by 13 is the same as 98 by 13. Suppose you're given 101 divided by 15. Okay. So again, we have 15 as the divisor and 101. 15 goes into 101 6 times, which is 90. 15 multiplied by 6 is 90, and we have 11. So based on this example, we have quotient as the whole number. So the whole number is the quotient, and this is the quotient in this case. Remainder and divisor. Okay. So we can write this as 6, which is the whole number, remainder divided by the divisor. Okay, 6 11 by 15. 6 11 by 15 is equal to 101 by 5. Now if you want to check this, we can write it as 6 11 by 15 is 6 by 1 plus 11 by 15, which is again take the LCM. 6 1 goes into 15, so 6 into 15 plus 11 divided by 15, which is 90 plus 11 by 15, which is 101 by 15, which is the same number that we had before. So in order to convert a mixed improper fraction into a mixed number, we basically divide the numerator by the denominator and write the quotient as the whole number, and then the remainder as the numerator and the divisor as the denominator. Okay, and the original denominator. So 101 by 15 is the same as 6 11 by 15. So we can convert improper fraction into a mixed fraction, or a mixed fraction into an improper fraction. Hopefully this helps. Thank you.